Lo que Cencosud busca hacer siempre es acercarse a sus clientes entregando un producto superior, rompiendo paradigmas, anticipándose a las necesidades de cada uno de nuestros clientes.
Siempre es bueno la experiencia y la historia versus también los aires frescos y nuevos. Yo creo que la renovación tiene sentido en la medida que esa renovación permita romper paradigmas, ¿cierto? Permita traer ideas nuevas, pero también apoyado y de la mano con la experiencia, el conocimiento y la historia.
Interesante, creo, para todos nosotros participar de esto, los que estamos en la compañía trabajando aquí, y a todos nuestros socios en ese crecimiento que son todos nuestros clientes.
Yo entiendo que en la medida en que a ustedes les vaya bien, a nosotros nos va bien. Y ese es el círculo virtuoso que queremos fomentar y queremos potenciar acá en Cencosud.
Siempre estamos innovando en lo que es centros comerciales, siempre estamos haciendo arquitectura distinta, tenemos centros comerciales abiertos tanto en Rancagua como en Portal La Dehesa.
Nosotros somos parte del redescubrimiento, te diría, de esta comuna. Esta comuna tiene un tremendo potencial. ¿Y qué mejor ejemplo? Macul con Grecia, el futuro Portal Ñuñoa.
Queremos lograr una mayor cercanía con nuestros clientes, para eso estamos generando cambios, fortaleciendo nuestros equipos, por ejemplo.
Quiero terminar invitando a todos ustedes, que son nuestros clientes, que vamos a estar todos juntos muy luego. Invitarlos a este gran desafío, les invito a subirse a este barco y que le echemos para adelante.
Hi, welcome to Mountain View, California. I'm speaking here at Google's headquarters, and I'd like to tell you about something I'm really excited about. It's called Android, and it's a new open source operating system and software platform for mobile phones. Just like I learned how to write great services and software upon free tools for the web, like Linux and GNU, now with Android, you'll be able to do the exact same things on mobile phones. The software is all free, the source is completely available, and we expect great new powerful applications to be developed on it. The SDK is being released right now, and you can download it. And to show you some of the highlights and some of the applications we've already developed, here's Steve.
You've probably been hearing a little bit about the G Phone lately. I'm here to tell you there is actually no G Phone. Instead, I'd like to introduce you to the Android platform. This is a platform we hope will enable people to create thousands of G Phones. The first device I'd like to show you today is a prototype that I've been living with for about the past 6 months, because in order to create a great product, you actually have to live with it. This particular device is running a full version of the Android software stack that has all the functionality you would expect in a basic phone. The next device I'd like to show you is a more high-end prototype that includes advanced features such as high-speed 3G networking, accelerated 3D graphics, and a touchscreen. Let me show you the browser application.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the applications we've built already. But the best applications are not here yet. That's because they're going to be written by you and many other developers just like you. We'd like to reward these developers and to recognize them as much as possible. So we've set aside $10 million, which we're going to give away to the people who develop the best applications using Android. We're looking forward to seeing some really great apps, ones which are innovative, make use of the great functionality available in Android and on mobile phones, and things that are really original, that haven't been seen before. I look forward to seeing all of your work.
Products today are increasingly sophisticated, innovative, and complex.
So if you think about the challenges of these product manufacturers, is they used to have to worry about building it and getting users to actually use it. But now they not only have to build it, get users to use it, but now they have to manage all its interactions with all these other products that they don't control.
A few years ago, our customers expected to have the products developed in a few years. Today, in a few months.
Manufacturers that are very good at material sciences and manufacturing processes around hardware are not necessarily effective and good at developing software.
The biggest development challenge is the size of systems that developers have to work with today.
Keeping all of the developers across all the sites working off the same song sheet, the same page.
The biggest challenge that we face is verification. Being able to show in the data that we built what the customer asked for.
My biggest development challenge is consistency. So what if the customer is part of the process? From initial order, through manufacturing, through distribution, around the world, to his front doorstep. You have a customer for life.
So with our set of rational tools, we're able to go from cradle to grave, from the requirements, through the change requests, down to the code base, and back up, and we can prove that we've met our customer requirements.
We have more automated tools these days that lead to greater traceability, and in terms of the quality of software that we are looking at these days as well.
We have to test systems before it's going to be built.
One of the unique aspects is in smarter products, the commercial products and our consumer lives are completely intertwined.
We're making smarter medical imaging.
We're making smarter students.
We're building smarter, safer airplanes.
Better requirements.
Embedded software.
Smarter products.
We set out to build Google Chrome. We wanted to make sure that we improve browsers along the lines of speed, stability, and security. Speed is always very important at Google, and we want to make sure that Chrome executes as fast as possible, everything from the JavaScript engine to the renderer.
We started a project called V8, which was designed to allow JavaScript to execute extremely fast. JavaScript is the language that is used everywhere on the web. It was performing too slow, so we decided to make it faster. The team that worked on that did an amazing job. We're all stunned by how fast that works.
We saw a big opportunity to try to take a fresh start and to use a different rendering engine. WebKit is something that we spent a long time evaluating, and WebKit is the underlying rendering engine for Chrome because it's very fast, it's very lightweight, it's very small and easy to maintain code base.
So we've worked really hard to keep the browser very fast, especially when it's accessing these very powerful sites, and also to keep it very stable. For instance, if you're doing something, if you're playing a game in one browser tab and it suddenly slows down a lot because, suddenly you have 58 monsters on the screen you have to kill, your next tab over that's running your email isn't going to be slowed down by that.
And so we came up with this system whereby each web app would be run in its own environment, isolated from the others. And this allowed us to make them more robust.
Other browsers, what might happen is the entire browser would crash. So you lose your online banking session, you lose that document that you were editing, you lose everything. In Google Chrome, if one tab goes down, the other tabs will stay up.
To the developer, open social means distribution, distribution, distribution. A social application developer wants the easiest route to reach the largest number of users. And OpenSocial provides that opportunity.
It opens us up to 200 million users instantly, and we hope to capture a piece of that. And any startup that even captures just a small piece of that is going to be way ahead of the game.
What OpenSocial enables is essentially a common platform so that somebody who's trying to create a social application can make it available in many places with very little work.
In our goal to bring music everywhere on the internet, we already intended to build iLike on Orchid, iLike on Hi5, iLike on Ning, iLike on MySpace. And thanks to Google, they've made it extremely easy for us to do that by building something once and having it just work in all of those environments.
It really is going to mean that applications will be able to move from platform to platform to platform, which had previously been like islands within a sea.
The great thing about Ning is there are 115,000 networks already on Ning, growing rapidly. Every single network that we have on Ning when we go live with OpenSocial will have the capability to use Flixtor or any other OpenSocial compatible application.
OpenSocial is huge. I mean, we were literally sort of planning out a development plan for the next 12 to 18 months, and a lot of it was rebuild the same stuff more and more and more and more, on this network and on that network. And so, the new development plan is build it once and then keep making it better.
Samsung has actually been the leader in smart TV for the past couple of years, and so this event is really the first time that we're talking about this so people understand a trend that's been going on for the past couple of years. So we're here for the first Free-to-TV Samsung Developer Day, and we're really excited to talk to developers about what kind of TV apps they can build, what kind of apps work best, and go through all the detailed rundowns of our SDK.
The smart TV applies itself when the developers and our partners bring together some very creative and innovative applications and content to make consumers enjoy their TV more through different types of lifestyles.
Samsung impresses me because it's a company that seems to inhale a lot of innovations, which is both a great way to keep consumers' interest, because the next big thing is always a big thing.
Companies like Samsung are recognizing the value of applications, and it seems to be becoming a very integral part of how they think about themselves and their products, and that creates great opportunity for us.
I think Samsung Smart TVs they've done a very good job, a phenomenal job, I should say. I've actually got one in my office, and I watch 3D content because we launched our 3D channel this year. But I also watch the applications because I'm intrigued with a lot of things around the world, and it's a great way for me to hit a button and get the pop-ups of when I'm watching a newscast, and I want to see what the Boston Red Sox score is doing in the middle of the game because I'm not actually watching a game or I'm watching something else on TV.
I think they're going to be incredible. The best part is we don't even know what people are going to do. That's what's great about the developer community. They will unlock all sorts of things, from letting your phone be your remote control to imagine video conferencing with a camera built into a TV. So starting this year and every year after, you're going to just see unbelievable advances.
And let's wait and see what kind of apps come out of this developer meeting and the contest. And it's always great to see something sort of taking off. It's going to be a different world in the home in the future. Then we're going to see people starting to get very serious about a television can be an awful lot more than a television.